It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori share their must-dos in some of their favorite cities, amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Hello and welcome to episode 27 of the rundown. I'm one of your hosts, Amelia Madl from Promo Corner, and with me is our other co-host, the one and only Miss Lori Bolton of the Magnet Group. How you doing, Lori?
I'm good, Amelia. We are just coming on. It seems like it's been forever.
I know. Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies. Yeah, exactly. Time flies when you're having fun, and it truly feels like it's been weeks since I have literally connected with you. Besides, a little text here and here. So everything's good on my end. I survived. Me survived Thanksgiving. We were missing Nicolette. I thought I was gonna have all the kiddos home, and Nicolette, as I've mentioned in the previous podcast, she is moving to Spokane, and she's going to be working at the Children's Hospital. Picked her up, and she has a couple months where she's not working, but I think tomorrow actually is driving from Colorado to Spokane, moving companies coming, and she's starting her new life there. So I had four kiddos. My husband is considered a kiddo. There were four of us for Thanksgiving, and it was so awesome. It was like Alex and Lucas. It was so much fun. So much fun.
That's awesome. Well, at least you're bringing in your husband, because normally he has a number. So whether he's a kid or a husband, at least you're including him in the family.
And that was husband too that was here.
Yeah. Well, to each their own.
It was all good, but I'll have to send you a picture of us out by our fire pit that, the backyard. It was so amazing. How were you? Good. How was your Thanksgiving?
Good. Yeah. The last time we talked, it was right before Thanksgiving, because we
Yes.
pre-recorded and our episode dropped on the day after. I ended up having some folks here kind of last minute. So we threw stuff together, had a good day, drank too much, had not a Friendsgiving, but I had a happy hour. It was supposed to be a happy hour. I didn't get people out of my house till 1:45 in the morning. Obviously, we had all not seen each other for way too long. It's a good group of friends that live here, and it was couples. And we used to, the girls would get together like every month, every other month, and rotate houses and just kind of have like a wine night. But with COVID and families and just stuff happening, it had been a really long time. So yeah, nobody wanted to leave. I looked down at my watch. I was like, oh my God, I'm tired. We got to go. We got to wrap this up. So.
And that's way past my bedtime.
Yeah, I got to sleep a little after 2. Needless to say, I didn't wake up till 10:30 the next morning.
Thank goodness the kiddos are older.
Yes. Well, one was at a friend, so I had to get up to go pick her up. And then my son stayed here. So we gave him the title of butler because he was the only kid here. But he didn't really help. All he did was shoot pool. So he was trying to hustle the guys for
money,
bragging rights. Yeah, they didn't bet, but
so fun. So you survived. You've survived Thanksgiving.
I survived. I'm packing now. I mentioned last time that I'm getting ready to go to Stowe. So we're recording this early. So this will drop after I get back. So I'm going up to Vermont for the weekend, a little husband and wifey time with no children, which I don't know what that is like. No. It's been way too long. And then I mentioned we're planning for Mexico over Christmas. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my ducks in a row of who's who and where, people house sitting and dog sitting and grandma coming to stay this weekend. And
gosh,
yeah, just shuffling, just living life. Basically.
Living life. And when I was going to ask you, because yes, you have to get a house sitter for your farm, and you've got a dog that you are breeding, right? Like you have to have this, somebody's gonna have to walk the dog out to meet the other dog.
I'll save the dog story, the breeder, Charlie, the breeder. I'll save that. I'll use that as my mom did this time. So we'll talk about Charlie and his.
It's fascinating to me. I'm a city girl. You can
borrow him anytime you want.
We just go and we look online for a dog. We don't actually take them to get,
Hey, cars, houses, dogs. We can all live vicariously in love. right? It's fun.
Yes.
It's very
So
fun.
good. So good.
So what is our Live In with Lori tip this week? Last week you gave us some reprieve, which was good because all I could do is manage to keep my house picked up in between shuffling people and stuff. So what should we do now that we've recouped from this holiday and we're planning for the next?
So crazy. I know it's crazy. So I did give you a little bit of a reprieve. I asked, my request was to have grace and balance, which is always, it's so hard, and give yourself permission. And just a little side note, but when Lucas came, he's like, Mom, my whole eating thing's off and I'm not eating right. And I said, great. And he was here. I had him for like 8 days, and it was too short of a time to like get him completely reset. So now's a good time if you want from now through Christmas to kind of like reset the body so that come Christmas, you can have that piece of pie. You can have those glasses of wine. It's okay. Absolutely okay. But Thanksgiving doesn't give you permission to like be off track for the whole month of December.
What? Son of a bitch. I did not know that.
I know I'm the bearer of bad news, but I take, have your glass of wine, have your holiday cheer, but try to have, again, that balance. So for me, I'm actually going to do a nice little 10-day cleanse in between now and Christmas, New Year's. That's just me personally. So I'll cut out like all wine. I know I'm not giving you like anything specific to do. The one thing I also want to mention, and this is something that like with Lucas, with working out, and I actually had a client call me and said, Lori, I've put on 5 pounds, but I'm eating less. You cannot starve yourself. So here you've got like the pendulum, right? You've got indulging in Thanksgiving and eating everything on the table and drinking and cheering. And then you go to, you know what, I'm not going to eat. Well, our body goes into this fight or flight where it thinks you're starving it. So it's going to hold weight and it's going to shut your metabolism down. So that gets into further coaching, but you need to make sure that you're eating consistently and you're balancing what you eat. So if you have a hard-boiled egg, pair it with a vegetable, like cut up some cucumber, have a handful of tomatoes with your hard-boiled egg. So the moral of this story is that yes, we are now like in the holiday. It's when, and typically during the winter months, we actually do carry extra pounds. And it goes back to way back when people were living out in the elements. You did carry extra weight because it helped keep you warm in the cold seasons. Indulge, have that pie, have that glass of wine during Christmas and New Year's. And then come January, we'll start getting you guys all back on track.
Except for January show season. So maybe February is a better time to start. It's got to be after Vegas. Vegas is a shit show and you can't control. You literally eat what you can eat when you can eat where you go. Yes. So Vegas is hard. So it's all right. Well, that is good. And I'm going to try, like I said, I'm trying this week to really like rein it in, eat healthy, cut out all the bad stuff and just try to feel better. Cause when you put all that nastiness in your body, it's a cycle of like, just, you feel like crap. So you do more crap. Cause if you feel good, you want to eat good and do good things. But when you feel like crap, you're like, screw it. I'm just going to drink the bottle out of the drink straight out of the bottle.
Yeah. And when you think about it, how many times out of the year do we eat like this?
Okay. So my mom did. I'm not failing my kids. We're going to count my dog as one of my children. They're actually like children. They whine all the time. They follow me around. I can't shut a door or go to the bathroom without the dogs barging in. They're just like my children. They literally follow me from room to room. So with that said, I have these trips coming up. So this weekend, my mom is coming and staying with the kids. So I'm making very explicit notes as to how to care for everything and what to do. But then when we go out of town, I do have a house sitter. And Charlie, however, is getting kenneled because you mentioned, is a breeder dog. So he has gotten a few opportunities to meet a fine lass and make little puppies, which are due here like in a week or so.
She's pregnant.
Pregnant, and her puppies will be due like probably by the time this airs, like the first part of December, they're due. So I will get to see them soon. So once he got to, get his risky business, he got to be a little bit more rambunctious, and he like, I feel like he is looking for her. Like he was running off and like chasing cars down the road, because I feel like he was looking for her. And the reason he was running down the road looking for her is because when the breeder was doing her stuff, I'm trying not to be too explicit, but the first time she took him to her home with her dog, blah, 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 he was so good at it and doing it that she was like, let's just save time. She lives close. So she was bringing her female over here, and we were just having a puppy making session in my driveway, literally.
Holy cow.
She would just call me and be like, hey, are you home? Yep. Okay. Call me when you get here. And we'd go outside in the driveway, and then she'd drive off. So I feel like he was like looking for cars.
Oh, Amelia.
I know. Very sad for him. More sad for me is anytime you have a blanket over your feet, he thinks it's a female, and he's starting to like hump blankets that are on our feet. So he is getting kenneled, and I also am getting him fixed over Christmas because he's already going to be retired. He's a one and done boy. He doesn't have like 100% hips, and so she just wants to breed dogs that are like very special. So I'm really happy. It works out perfect. He's going to the kennel, getting fixed. When I get him back, I don't have to deal with the cone stuff. They deal with all that because he'll be kenneled. And hopefully he'll hopefully he will stop humping things around the house, and hopefully he'll stop like trying to run off and peeing on 10 things at a time.
Okay, so I don't think the humping stops like right away just because you snip the thing. I don't know either. You'll keep us posted.
My other dogs are girls, so they don't do that. Like they're squat and they're ladylike, and they don't like.
We're ladies.
Yeah, they're ladies, and he is just.
He's all boy.
Like a crazed college boy right now. Okay, well, hopefully he gets to be a good boy, and then I'll be happy. But in the meantime, we have a new unsung hero, and I have not watched the clip yet because the nominator has submitted it to Lori. So we are going to put this in here together. So our nominator is BRITTNEY FRASE. I hope I'm saying that right, BRITTNEY. I'm so sorry. BRITTNEY from HIRSCH. If you don't know who she is, great gal. And she is nominating Lisa Lemon from Image Group. And she is also a very nice lady. Love them both. So here's a quick clip.
Thank you, Lori and Amelia, for allowing me the opportunity to uplift one of my favorite promo humans, Lisa Lamond, who I worked with at the same company, but also she is currently VP of Sales for Imagine Brands. So she is my unsung hero of the week, or really of the year, forever, because no matter how busy she is, and she's super, super busy, she will always make time to coach me and mentor me without expecting anything in return. I have never walked away from a conversation with Lisa without actionable advice on my career, my job here at HIRSCH, but even probably more important is how to keep a healthy work-life balance. So really, she's everything I want to be when I grow up, and she's my unsung hero of forever.
Thank you, ladies. You are both amazing rock stars, unsung heroes. And Lisa does a lot of stuff, I know. So besides being the vice president of sales for Imagine Brands, she also is on several committees with PPAI and involved in a lot of stuff. So she actually is a very, very nice and well-deserving lady. So congratulations. I have started a couple new shows because it's the holidays and I gorged myself and drank too much. So what else are you going to do when you're laying around and you don't want to clean your house for the afternoon? So I have a new show. Do you have a new guilty pleasure?
So last time we talked, it was Yellowstone, right? I hadn't watched it. So Thanksgiving, I've got Lucas here, Steve here. Anyhow, we started watching it. So we're watching it as a family, but then everybody left. And so now Steve and I are watching it, and Steve can only do like 2 episodes at a time. I can keep going.
Well, they're an hour long. Sometimes they're like long. 10 minutes. So yeah.
They are long. So we are on season 2, episode 4. We still have a long way to go.
Wow. But that's a lot for just starting over Thanksgiving.
I know. And it's so good. And husband 1 when I told him that we were watching it, because he's like totally into it.
Mhm.
He said, Lori, just wait till the current season. That's what he said. So I'm wanting to watch it. But so I'm totally into Yellowstone right now. Oh my gosh, it is amazing.
Isn't Kevin Costner still amazing?
He's amazing.
So mine this week is a new episode or a new show. It just came out on Apple TV and it's called The Shrink Next Door.
Oh my gosh.
It has Will Ferrell and Paul Rudd, who hopefully everybody knows and loves him. He's a Kansas City boy, so I love him a little extra. So it is about trying to think, put my words together. So it's actually based on real life events. So this story is about something that happened. They changed some of it. So the gist is the character, Will Smith's character, he's like an older guy, took over his family business, parents died. He doesn't have a backbone. He's like, he's a pushover. He needs help adjusting, like talking to people. He just needs help. So he goes to see this shrink who's played by Paul Rudd, and they develop a friendship, and he helps Will, but he also crosses the boundaries between therapist and friend, and just kind of takes him for a ride and takes complete advantage of him. So I haven't finished it all yet because I've caught up to where it is. Again, you have to watch every episode, so I don't know exactly how it ends, but it's a really good show. And it's the first show I've seen where Paul has played a guy where I'm like, I don't like him. I don't like him. So it's
my gosh.
It's hard to see him in that character because he's always such a like funny, happy-go-lucky, just kind of a cool guy. And this one, he plays the villain.
Awesome. And so is it a series?
It's a series. Yep. There's one season. It just dropped.
Okay.
So it's on Apple TV. Okay. So with that, I found a TikTok because I thought TikToks are fun and my kids watch them all the time. So I figured I better find out what the hell is on TikTok because they're watching them all the time. So I pulled a little clip about Paul being the sexiest man alive, and it's Ryan Reynolds on the Jimmy Fallon show talking about Paul as the sexiest man alive. So here we go.
Oh, Rudd.
This is great. You actually did.
Yes, Paul Rudd. The sexiest.
I was going to show this to Will, but I'll show it to you.
No, that's fine. I'm happy for Paul because, he's possibly the nicest human being in all of show business. He's aging backwards because of his contract with Satan. And, or he only drinks breast milk from a blue whale or something. The point is he does something weird.
Yes, of course.
But, and I want in.
No, we do. We all do. We all want in whatever he's doing.
Benjamin Buttons this life.
I just thought that was funny that he's mentioning Paul ages backwards because of his contract with Satan and that he must drink the breast milk of a blue whale or something. So
that's hilarious. You have to send me that, please. I want to watch it.
Yes. So if everybody knows, Mandy is Paul's sister. Yes. So they must have the same deal with Satan because she doesn't age either, and neither of them have gray hair, and it's kind of super annoying. So, okay, Lori, we did not get to do some of the torturing last time. I mentioned, or we went over new words that were added to the Webster Dictionary.
Yes.
So, I have some acronyms. I have some cards. I have some things. Would you like to go first? Or I think you said you maybe have some cards for me.
I do have some cards for you. I'll have to give them to you.
Okay. Hope my brain power is going.
You are good. So ready?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a
Ferris wheel and 2 bags of money.
Yep.
Some type of heist. Wheel. This is going to be a TV show. Wheel of Fortune?
Yes. I know that one was easy, but I wanted to start easy.
No, it was kind of hard. And I love Pat Sajak and Vanna White. I still watch that sometimes.
Okay, this one, I struggled with this one.
Okay, it's a snowflake.
Yeah.
a road sign and a truck.
Yeah.
Is it Fargo?
No.
Ice truckers.
Oh, you're so close, Amelia. What's the middle image?
Ice road truckers.
Yes. How do you know this?
Because there's a couple shows called like the Deadliest Jobs or something, and one of them is the fishermen that go out in the deep sea, and the other one is ice road truckers.
Oh my, that's ridiculous that you know. Okay, you're gonna know this one. I just know it. You're gonna know it.
It's like a family and then an angry guy.
Yeah.
Family Guy?
Nope.
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 Is family part of it?
Yeah.
Family Man, family.
You got it.
Family Man?
No.
Family Madman, family Mean Man. Angry.
Yeah. What's another like
The
family? The family is what?
Bad.
What's the game show that we play on our show on
Family
our podcast?
Feud.
Yes.
Oh, I just had like face. So I'm going to do some acronyms, and these are stupid that you probably won't get. And I picked them because they are so ridiculous. So,
Are these from Jess?
no, I pulled these from my book. So the first
Okay.
one is KOS. And this is something I deal with constantly because I work at home. And anyone that ever FaceTimes with me, sometimes I have to warn them that KOS.
I know what kids on soda.
Kid over shoulder.
Is it really?
Yeah. This one is just funny, and I don't know why anyone would use it, and it's really ridiculous. Piss.
Oh dear.
PISS. And it's I would say if you message me and you're like, hey, would you like me to get you a coffee? And I would say, yeah, piss. I don't know where this is.
I was gonna say, please listen, Salty Susie.
It's PI. You said listen is an L, sweetie.
Oh, PI. Please interrupt, Salty Susie.
What do people put in their coffee?
Creamer. Bailey's.
Lori needs some Baileys. What else do people put in their
Sugar.
coffee? It's put in some sugar. Now, who made that sack of shit up?
There, you just did. Sack of shit the last two.
Who would put piss? Like as a okay, this one is how I explain you, or basically just everything you just said. If we were messaging this back and forth, I would say YCMU. You just
You
said maybe
crazy
do this.
mother, you.
No, but I like that. And that definitely describes you. But it's you crack me up.
Oh, you crazy.
I had a
mother.
feeling you would crack me up, so I figured it was appropriate. Okay. Dead.
Done.
Gone. All right. We are out of time, so I won't do any of the Family Feud.
Next time.
Yes. But I do have a follow-up question before we close.
Ooh,
Did
yes.
your package make it to New Zealand?
Yeah, they got it. My sister got her hanky pankies, which ladies, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it was all in the box, and everybody is so happy. So
I ordered me some hanky pankies again this week. Every time they send me a damn text and they're on sale, I end up ordering them. That might have to be my guilty pleasure next time. I'll tell everybody what it is when we
hanky
talk
pankies.
again. Yeah.
I
So
love
when I was reading an article this morning, it made me think of you and your shipping issues because it was
Yes.
talking about Amazon. And I know Amazon is the devil to some people, but I did all my Christmas shopping online this year. My tree is up, all my presents are wrapped, and everything is under the tree. And the presents have been wrapped for a week. They've just been hidden. Now that the tree is up, the presents are out. So I looked up in this article, it said Amazon is beating all the other delivery companies, UPS and FedEx, because they have over 400,000 drivers and they have acquired 40,000 semis, 30,000 vans, and have 70 airplanes just for Amazon work.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Yeah. I have another fun fact, but I'll save it for next time. So,
Okay, perfect.
all right, we could talk all day, but I don't know if anyone
know.
would listen to us. We should just go live and stream all day.
That would be so fun. You guys have an amazing trip to Vermont. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Thank you. Yes, I will talk about it on my next trip, and then I'll be prepping for the other one.
So amazing. I'm so excited.
I'll try and take some pictures. It's going to be cold.
It's going to be, you're going to have a blast.
All right. Thank you, everybody. That's going to do it for us this week. Be sure you comment below on your guilty pleasures. And if you're watching Yellowstone or The Shrink Next Door, put in your favorite, something you like about it. Don't forget to nominate your unsung promo hero. We want to hear from you guys. Just a quick 1-minute video, and you can email it directly to me. And then stay tuned. Our next episode drops on Christmas Eve, December 24th. And you'll hear more Living with Lori. Maybe she can tell me how to detox after Christmas before New Year's.
In between Christmas and New Year's, or I should say Christmas and Vegas.
Yes, and just stay drinking the whole time. It's
yes,
fine.
exactly.
Stretchy pants. Stretchy pants. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.